what's up? I'm Brian, and you're probably wondering why I'm not doing face cam. Well, long story short, I didn't get my nails done. In this video, we're going to focus on Transformers Cyberverse, mainly the Deluxe Class line, aka the only good toys. I kind of regret not getting into it because it seemed like there were a lot of cool things in that. But alas, I was too focused on trying to find Earthrise and its QC issues. So we're going to rectify that and be sad about the ones I missed. Today, we're going to rank them A, B, and C. The reason why I'm doing that is because I don't feel like any of them particularly suck so bad. I mean, some of them I don't have in hand, so I can't really say for sure. Also, I didn't want to do a tier list because I felt like that would take too long. Also, I didn't want to directly copy from Comet and Can. Not because I don't want to be a copycat, but because I have to counter his evilness. You know it. You saw it. Anyways, let's get started. The first one is Optimus Prime, and of course, we're going to do Optimus Prime. This one comes with the hand of McAdams because they tried to do a Build-A-Figure, and man, I really wish I got that thing, because I just have little pieces of it. Anyways, Optimus Prime does look pretty cool. I don't know why I didn't go out to grab this one. It seems like a decent enough toy. I think it's just because I had so many Optimus Primes already. And also the torso seems small and the limbs seem long. I already have that for an Optimus Prime. It was called Earthrise. But it does come with a cool blast effect. The Matrix does not come out, but because of that blast effect, I understand why. The Ion Blaster is fine. I heard that the transformation is decent, so yeah, this is one that I would pick up if it was out again. I'm gonna give it an A for now. Next up is the Bumblebee. I heard a lot of good things about this, and I kind of want it to be a new definitive Bumblebee for me, maybe the top ones. I like the stinger arm thing. I like the little gun. It comes with the waist and pelvic area of McAdams, and I think it looks decent. Maybe some other details could have been picked out, like there's certain areas in the lower bumper that I feel should have been painted, but maybe that's just me. Overall, it's a decent toy. I'm gonna give it a B. So Megatron is one that I actually did pick up, and he's a pretty cool one. He comes with the chest of McAdams, and he comes with missile pods that are super cool, and he comes with a fusion cannon with weird pegs so that he could double wield them, but nobody's gonna do that, so I don't know why they threw it in. Anyways, the one thing I don't like about this toy is the fact that there's no distinct paint applications to define the face. It's just very weird how it blends into the helmet. But otherwise, I do like how the backpack condenses, and I think he's a nice toy. I'm gonna give him a B just because of the face paint. Next up is Shockwave, and this is just gonna go straight up an A. I think my only problem with it is because of the stiff hose. It's kind of hard to pose the arm with the cannon on, but besides that, I actually like the alt mode. I'm fine with the transformation, and his robot mode is absolutely stellar. I love all the pink highlights. I think the tone of the secondary gray color is good. His head looks right. I'm glad that they didn't give him that weird eyebrow thing. They lifted it up enough to where it looks like a decent Shockwave. I'm loving this. He also comes with the leg of McAdams, so that means I have a leg of McAdams because I have this guy. Of course I do. Hot Rod looks like a bunch of panels, and I'm not really into it. It's probably fine in person. This is another one that I don't have. I do like the flames. I think the colors are okay, could have been better, could have been more well defined, especially when you look at that lower waist. It's just a whole chunk of red, but he's got a lot of panels to him which don't look pleasant in the robot mode. I'm gonna put this in C. I should have grabbed the Grimlock. I don't know why I didn't, because, you know, he comes with a crown and a giant Cheeto. What more do you want? He looks fine. The face is kind of weird for me, but it's that Cyberverse face, so I understand. And I think that the articulation looks decent, but just for the sake that I think there's better Grimlock figures out there, or at least bigger Grimlocks out there, especially in Cyberverse, I'm gonna say this one's gonna go in B for now. Arcee is not my particular favorite. I like the design of this, but I don't like the fact that pretty much the entire car is slapped on the back, aside from the lower arm, so she gets points ahead from the Earthrise figure. I will say I do like the blast effects, I do like the gun, and I'm glad to have her, but she has yellowed like crazy. And it's weird too, it's certain parts of the figure that the plastic color seems to match other areas that have not yellowed. It's a very strange thing with that toy, but I'm gonna put this in C, mostly because it's not that good. Thunderhowl is another one that I regretfully don't have because he looks incredible. I love his stance, I love the sword, I love the shield, I think the colors are pretty good. I love the fact that he just comes with the face of McAdams, but I think my only issue, and this is probably the only reason why it deterred me, was the fact that he doesn't have heels, so I wasn't entirely sure how well he would stand. But otherwise, why did I not pick this guy up? I think for Thunderhowl, I'm gonna put him in B. Soundwave's another figure that I don't have, and I feel like I should have grabbed him. I will say that every time I see this, I want him more and more. I don't like the thing that's sticking out at the bottom, though. I think that looks ugly and terrible, and they should have done something else with that. But he does come with a proper laser beak that does transform for a deluxe class toy, so that's super cool. He's got a pretty awesome blast effect, and considering the part he plays in Cyberverse, this is a pretty cool Soundwave, so I'm gonna give him a B, but he would have been an A if not for that back kibble. Starscream's going in A, and I know that feels weird because I don't like the torso and the blue parts. It just looks a little too boxy. His shoulders are a little too high up. He's got these weird wings that stick up at the top, and his legs are a bit hollow, but aside from that, he's got a really fun transformation. I really dig the alt mode, and the robot mode has some decent articulation with a head that tilts up pretty high. I am in love with this toy. I love the rocket flare effect. That is awesome. This guy's going in A. I think the reason why I didn't get Prowl was just because he didn't look as interesting to me. He kind of looks like a more generic bot. I do like the metallic blue being thrown in. I think that's a nice touch. A way to spice him up, and I love the police badges on the shoulders. But yeah, there's just something about him that's too maybe chunky and too generic about him. But he's a decent toy. I'm gonna put him in B. For Cheetor, I heard some good things about it, but I don't know, there's something very off. I'm not a huge fan of the cat mode. I feel like the arms are a little too small. And then for the robot mode, I don't know, there's just something I'm a little put off by. Maybe it's because we've got a Kingdom Cheetor, so at the same time, I didn't feel like I needed to grab this. But I did see him in Walmart, and I was gonna pick him up, decided not to, but the next time I saw him, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick him up, and then Walmart sold out of them, so that's a little unfortunate. But yeah, I don't get the armor, especially the head cover thing. It just looks really weird, but aside from that, he's not a bad looking toy. It's just not a Cheetor that I necessarily resonate right away. I'm gonna give him a B. And last but not least, Slug, I'm gonna give him an A right off the bat. I'm so happy with how he turned out. He's got some cool coloring to him, despite the fact that I still feel like he's got too much gold in certain areas. I think it actually does work when you have him in hand. I love the weapons, including the hatchet. The transformation has some neat tricks for something that could have just been generic. He's a pretty fun bot. Don't skip this one out. Alright, so that's me ranking all the Cyberverse Deluxes. Now it's your turn. Tell me below, do you feel the same? Do you feel different? Let me know so I can block you. So I can like your comment. With that out of the way, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.